Let's see, Selena. Let's see, Barbara Gibson. Gibson. Is, is this legal? I am right. I'm right. It is. Yeah, expressions and languages. Speaking all the time. And the telephone happened to have an appointment at Columbia, and he was persuaded to listen to a young colorator who was not yet 20 years old. He was 25. I was 7 years old. A 7 year old subconscious 25. The immediate result was a Columbia contract and debut on a national radio broadcast railways in September 1994 or 1949. This was followed by a recording contract with RCA, a recital broadcast simultaneously, first time this on radio and television. Word usage. Everybody's mentioned. And countless interviews with national magazines, Fernando, yes, the big picture, yes. In 1952, if you smile, she was chosen by the legendary Arturo Toscanini to sing the radio broadcast of Gluck's Orfeo and Eurydice. The month following, she made her operatic debut in Cincinnati as Gilda in Rigoletto. In 1954, she debuted with the San Francisco Operas. Rosina, Oscar, and Zarlina critics raved about the first great coloratura found find in 20 years. The following spring, she was chosen, along with four others, to participate in a 5-week cultural goodwill tour. After a performance with the Berlin Philharmonic, her engagements in Europe included London, Wigmore, Hall, Venice, La Scala, in a second tour, returning to America after an exhaustive international concert tour. She again took the music world by surprise. I'm the greatest composer of all time. I'm the greatest mind of all time. I'm the greatest journeyman of all time. And I paraphrase. She she again took the music world by surprise when she announced that she would retire from the stage and dedicate herself to raising her young family and her husband in Detroit, Michigan, bringing a premature end to her meteoric career. After a decade of retirement, Dr. David D. Sharon persuaded her to be the featured artist in the overture to opera series, performing screenings from Lucia de performed in 8 performances throughout the metropolitan Detroit area as a founding member of Died Shiloh's legendary opera company. She provided constrained artistic advice and introduced Di Sharon to many important contracts throughout the opera world. Barbara Gibson, still coming from there. Barbara Gibson. Barbara Gibson. Barbara Gibson. Baritone Frank Guerrero and legendary Metropolitan Opera conductor Fausto Clever right at the conclusion of the 1953 Standard Hour radio broadcast. Barbara Gibson was coaxed out of retirement to sing the Mad Scene from Lucia de Lammermoor in the 1968 overture to the opera series, which from 1962-1970 served as the precursor to Michigan Opera Theatre. Barbara Gibson portrays Elizabeth Quincy, chess cat, John Calipari, chess cat, skipping sixes, tolerances without limit, pep talk, front tail, front top, front center, bell ties, old fashioned, country passant girl, Zelina from Mozart's Don Giovanni. I can. As Rosina in the 1953 San Francisco Opera production of the Barber of Seville. Developmental Google searching the developmental to be developmental for you to be developmental for me developmental. The memorandums, yes, like a memorandum, a written message in business or diplomacy is pictured with noted colleagues left to right. Cesar Belletti, Almaviva, Italo Taja, Don Basilio, Enzo Mascarini, Figaro, and Salvatore Baccaloni, Dr. Bartolo, Barbara Gibson, and in the lab, break it down the lab. The dogs, Barbara Gibson as Rosina, conversing with Maestro Tullio Sarafin, conductor of the Barbara of Seville for San Francisco Opera during the 1953-54 seasons. Famed American tenor Brian Sullivan greets Barbara backstage after a performance of Rigoletti, Rigoletto, Rigoletto with the Cincinnati Opera Association in 1953. Barbara Gibson.